Hello and welcome to Silver Star Guidance YouTube channel. This is going to be a general reading for the month of December for those born under the energy of Taurus. So I hope it's been an interesting month of November. I'm sure it has been. And let's get straight into reading. So this is for Taurus, December 2018. What messages we have for Taurus, December 2018. Also, I should have the volume a bit better than it was last time, so let me know in the comments if it's good for you or if there's something a bit off. And I've been toying with the idea too of been doing, like splitting up the month into bi-monthly or something like that. I was thinking about weeklies, but I'm sort of hesitant because I don't want to flood people's inboxes, with so many videos, I suppose, for the month. Plus the readings can get a bit confusing, so I try and do it as a monthly thing. But I don't know, see what you think. Let me know in the comments what people actually think about that sort of thing. Alright, so for Taurus, December 2018. Straight up there, yeah, I can feel that. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got a bit of unbalance happening in your life, probably in getting money at the moment. It's probably a bit direction which you're throwing your money in possibly isn't the wisest, but we're at Christmas time, so I mean a lot of presents get bought, I suppose, that sort of thing. But I suppose that can sometimes be excused, but possibly it's like knowing where to channel your energy with that sort of thing. It's like, what should I spend the money on? But it seems like possibly might be making hasty decisions concerning with money rather than more balanced decisions. So sort of saying, try and keep an eye out on that sort of thing. Just, make sure you keep an eye on where your resources are going. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's talking about, this is something that's, I'm getting that you're trying to take back control of, being that the Wheel of Fate can usually deal with things out of your control. In the reverse though, I'm getting more it's you're trying to take back control of something in your life, and I'm getting it's like you're trying to change your fate. It's like you could sort of see where the road is going and you want to make a change to it. King of Cups in reverse. So making very logical decisions. This isn't based on anything to do with feelings, emotions, or to do with the heart, for example. This is mainly to do with straightforward, very logical, very practical decisions. Possibly because of the unbalance here, might have got too many bills coming at once. Maybe that new car payment, it's not working out as great as you might have expected. There's some hidden things in the contract, it's like I feel like you're trying to turn things around here with the wheel. And the way that you're going about it is quite good in that respect, as in it's, making more rational decisions, more logical ones, rather than sort of going by feeling sort of thing, like how it feels for me and that sort of thing. In that case it can be good. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles here, it's like it's freely giving away of resources like time, especially I'm getting with this one. It's like giving too much time or not really paying too much attention to where it's going, or focusing on who's actually getting it. It's basically you know, it's like if it's dealing with money, it's sort of just sort of giving it away without having a focus or clear focus on where it's actually being directed to. This one wants to come out here. So, which that's dealing more towards the unbalance here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Page of Pentacles here in the center of your reading. So that's basically getting ready for a new venture is what I'm getting. Is yeah, you've got the experience, you've got things in place, and you're cautiously moving ahead, but you're hesitant at this point. So it's like you've got something, like you're ready to launch some new enterprise perhaps, or ready to launch, go into a new career perhaps, maybe a new job, something like that, and you're just sort of getting ready for it. It's you know, it's like going cautiously into it, sort of, you know, not drinking too much the night before you go in for your first day or something like that, but you're taking a practical approach, more like you know, making sure that you got the right clothes ready, you know, you've got everything sort of set in order, which is a, you know, a good way to go about it. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what else we have. Actually, this one here, the Page of Cups in the upright. So that's calling it, it's also being hesitant with your emotions, I suppose. With all this sort of been going on, it can be quite understandable, but it's, what I'm getting is it's calling you to be more giving of what you, of your heart, rather than just so much of what you have so readily available, which is, you know, say your time or money and things like that, where it's like okay, say for example, you know, your child, if you have kids for example, might really just want your attention at Christmas time, being its holidays and everything like that, and they get like a PlayStation 4, you know, something like that. And it's like, yeah, it's a great present, everything, you know, that sort of thing. It's like, wow, you know, that's everything a kid could want. I would love that as I was a kid, but all they really want is your time and your affection, and for, you know, mum or dad to be around in this time of year. And, you know, there's a lot of other things going on. We've been quite busy, quite preoccupied, but it's saying to be more giving with your heart, you know, and try and focus that more. And it's showing also, it's like you're in a very calm or reserved state, sort of a bit more free and open at that time, towards the middle of the month. So it should flow quite naturally, I believe, at that time. I don't think you'll have to be pushed into anything like that, which is quite good. Let's see what else we have for Taurus coming into the end of December here. I keep getting focused on this Six of Pentacles. It's really calling you to focus on really where those resources are going. So I keep getting repeated. Three of Swords in the upright. So it could be going through a bit of an emotional turmoil at that time of year, perhaps a few many drinks, perhaps a few things that were said that you wish you could take back. Here with the Hangman in reverse, you're trying to free yourself from this stuck position of foot and mouth disease, perhaps, something like that. That's what I was getting that for some of you. But basically it's also trying to conform more to society's expectations of you in a lot of ways, and sort of trying to reel yourself in a little bit. Perhaps had a lot of what's the right way to say that? Yeah, thinking too logically about matters of the heart. I'm not getting this as a heartbreak thing, but this is where it's sort of calling you to look at things more logically and everything like that, in matters of money and time, resources, but it's also, you know, putting you in a more stable and just easygoing state with that, but also calling you to be more giving of your emotions and your heart at that time when you're getting towards that Christmas period, you know, spend a bit more time with the family or what have you. and but it's also saying, yeah, it's try not to think about those situations or those people too logically, like you're dealing with practical matters, matters of the heart, matters of matters with relationships. They're not sort of checks and balances in a lot of ways. It's more of a heart position to go through, and this is sort of saying with the Hangman in reverse, it's sort of freeing yourself from a lot of obligations, a lot of expectations of what other people have in a lot of ways. For some it could be possibly getting out of an unhappy relationship of sorts, but it's not really, it's not a typical relationship like a love relationship that I'm getting. It's a lot of little details, little nuances in that, so I won't sort of try and elaborate too much because it's very specific for a lot of people, so it means a lot of different things that I'm sort of getting. But let's see what we have for the end of December. Death in reverse. So it's not wanting to complete a cycle of sorts. I'm trying to go back on it a little bit. So that's, yeah, it's saying that there's a transformation that needs to take place, but you're not letting it happen, or it's not happening for you for some reason. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse here, so this is really, it's a bit odd with that in reverse though. Let's see what else I can get from here. So it's something that you're not willing to put to an end. It's like the year's coming to an end, but there's still unfinished business from this year which hasn't been resolved, and it's like you can't finish this cycle, this part of your life, until it's sort of finished. I'm actually getting it's something that's something to do that relates not so much with the heart, but this is with heartfelt matters. It's more of an emotional state, not a state, sorry, it's emotional dealings with other people. Like it could be unresolved conflicts, for example, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, and it's still weighing on you at the time, at the end of the year. Like there's things that haven't been finished, haven't been resolved, and it's like you can't move on into the next cycle of your life until you've sort of dealt with this sort of energy and put that behind you. But I'm not feeling it's like so much that you're hesitant, but there are things that have been put in your way that you're finding it very difficult to resolve it because of this. Could be distance between people. It's like you can't get each other at the right time to have a chat, or it's just things, just circumstances seem to be getting in the way more than anything, where there's certain issues that can't be resolved here at this time. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is basically dealing with the overall energy here of it's putting an end to a lot of conflicts and making sure that you're not either deceiving yourself or other people and causing conflict based on words that were misinterpreted or misunderstood, that sort of thing. I feel that's something to do with this Three of Swords here. There could be some misunderstandings, and it's causing like a problem with closure here. It's like something that's like holding you back in a way. And with the Hangman reverse here, I'd say it's a bit of time of reflection at this point towards the end of the month here, where I'm getting it sort of like take a step back and reflect and just see what areas that you need to concentrate on for this to complete this cycle. That's what I'm sort of getting. it's also looking back at the past, reflecting on that, possible heartbreaks or possible relationships ending, things like that, which it's not letting you move forward in life. For some of you it may be a case. I'm getting that for some people as well. But yeah, actually, since it is coming up to Christmas, I'm going to do a little bonus reading for everyone. So if you've stuck around till the end here, good for you. And yeah, it's Thanksgiving apparently too in the United States, so happy Turkey Day, I suppose, if you celebrate that. And let's do a quick reading here from the Oracle deck. So messages from your angels here. Let's see what the angelics have to say, if there's any messages here for Taurus for December 2018. Any messages from your angels? This one here. Oh, you got two. No, it is this one. Definitely this one. Perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. We have the 39, which breaks down to the 12, which breaks down to 3. That is manifestation, completion of some things. Okay, let's see. 39 here. What have we got? Perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. The lady featured on this card looks directly at the observer. She radiates love and wisdom, yet stands firmly in her own truth. From this standpoint, she is able to see beyond the veil of illusion. She has shown up in your reading today to reflect the same qualities within you. You're advised to stand your ground with regards to a particular person or issue. Stand within your own truth and don't be swayed by another's beliefs, opinions, or views. If this doesn't feel right, then it's not. Trust your intuition and gut feeling on this one. Be true to yourself. You can respect another's views without having to change your own value systems. If it doesn't align with your values, then don't take it on. There's an affirmation here for you. I honor another's truth, but stand firm within my own. I am comfortable with who I am. I keep an open heart and mind. I empower myself when I honor my values. In being true to me, I am also true to others. Lovely. So, it could be very much dealing with the last section here, and the Page of Cups is what I was mentioning. More or less the Hangman is what I was visualizing when I was reading it out, and that's basically it's maybe it's because it could be a thing where you've been conforming too much to other people's ideals with the Hangman reverse here, and other people's expectations of you, and it's not letting you be true to yourself. Giving away parts of yourself too freely without any real focus, and it's not letting complete this next cycle of your life. Interesting reading. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be coming back in a couple of days' time or so for the relationships for December. Stay tuned for that one if you're interested. Yeah, if you like the reading, let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more content. And until I see you for the relationships, if you're sticking around, take care.